Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, sorry, special guest wasn't supposed to show his face yet. Today's, oh my boy. Today's video is going to be me talking about the best palettes that are worth your money, basically. So they aren't necessarily old palettes, they aren't necessarily new palettes, they're just palettes that I've gathered up that I think are worth a splurge. Well, some of them aren't that expensive, but you know what I mean. Before I free my son, I thought I'd show him! He's been on this channel before, many years ago, but he's back and he's a boy. He's a boy. He's not interested at all, is he? His name is Ollie and he's a Chihuahua, albeit a massive one. He's a big boy. And I love him and I wanted him to come and say hi. So I'm gonna let him go downstairs now because he's been trying to escape for a long time. And now you can, okay? Okay. He shot out of there. I've got quite a mixture of palettes, literally. I've just gathered a load that I think are definitely worth the money because I feel like I can talk about them in tutorials, in favourites, but I wanted a dedicated video for it. So if you like this kind of video, let me know and I'll do the same for other products like foundations and stuff like that. Because obviously there's so many products that are coming out all the time and you never know which is worth actually spending your money on. So maybe this will guide you a little bit. You know? So first up is a palette I have used on my channel and it's the Shaaanxo, the Remix palette. So you get all these shades here, which are neutrals, like warm neutrals, and you get the shades on this side as well, which are more like pinky purples. So I've swatched a selection of the shades from both sides. Obviously I had to do that pink because it's sick, but the shadows are so pigmented, so creamy, so blendable, and they're really affordable as well. So you can only get it on the BH website, I believe, which is an American site. So for those in the UK, well, you know, but actually the shipping is really cheap for the UK, and because the item is so cheap in the first place, you never really pay customs. I've never paid customs for a BH order and I've had loads of stuff from them, so that may help you, that may not, but I'm just saying it's worth the money because I think in total, even with the exchange rate and the shipping, I think it ends up being about £20, which is nothing because it's such a good palette. I've got a couple of palettes from Colourpop Cosmetics and I've got the Semi-Precious palette, which is essentially just 8 jewel tones, super shimmery. Like, I'm just swatching these now and these are ridiculously pigmented, like, and so reflective as well. I think the price point of this one was slightly higher than the other ones, although I'm pretty sure they've had it on a reduction for quite a while. Look, this is 4 of the 8 shades and that is just one swipe. It is so beautiful and they just work really nicely as like an all over lid shade and they're just ridiculously pigmented. If you're looking just for a really good all shimmer palette, or if you're just looking for some really nice lid shades, then that is a really good palette to go for. Again, with it being in the US, it is slightly irritating because I always pay customs for Colourpop and I always get ripped off. So you kind of have to cut your losses with that, but anyway, I'm going to show you another Colourpop shadow anyway. I've got the My Little Pony palette and I believe that this was limited edition, as most things are with Colourpop, but it's got a nice mixture of shades. I feel like I have used this on my channel before as well, but I do really like this. I just think the quality of it is so nice. The price point, again, I think this is like $18 maybe, which is about £15. Don't quote me on that. The shade range is just beautiful. Like, they're just such nice fun colours. I mean, I just picked this palette out of all the Colourpop ones because they're all amazing, but I do really like this one in particular. But there are loads of amazing Colourpop palettes that I've got and they're all just as good as each other. Some very cute little palettes are the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes, and I've got the Mauve Obsessions, the Electric Obsessions and the Warm Brown Obsessions, and I thought I would just show all 3 because they're all literally incredible. We've got the Mauve Obsessions here, which is obviously classic mauve shades. As you can see, they are ridiculously pigmented. People are complaining about the size of these palettes because they are minuscule, but the shadows are the exact same size as the ones in the big palettes, so you're getting the exact same amount of product. It's just a smaller size palette, which is fine by me because I have far too many palettes and I don't want to be storing them all. Then we've got the Warm Brown Obsessions, which is obviously classic warm matte shades with one gold shimmer. I do wish that there was another shimmer in here, like maybe a champagne-y colour, because I think that'd be really nice, you know, for the inner corner. But, you know, can't complain. But look, these are, that's the two of the mattes and the one shimmer. It is seriously, seriously beautiful. I feel like the quality of these palettes is better than the quality of the Big Shadow palette. I mean, the quality of the Big Shadow palette is insane as well, but these just somehow feel crazy pigmented. And of course, we've got the Electric Obsessions palette, and seriously, seriously, this speaks for itself. Look at that blue, that is ridiculous. They do have another one called the Smoky Obsessions, which is like cool tone colours and quite a few shimmers. And I do like the look of the shimmers, but I'm not a cool tone kind of gal. So I don't know, maybe I'll get it at some point. But I definitely think that everyone should have one of those palettes in like your favourite kind of eyeshadow colours, because they're just perfect. Another palette that I absolutely love and think is worth every single penny is the Violet Voss and Nicole Concilio eyeshadow palette. Now, I think this is limited edition. I'm not sure they sell it everywhere, but the colours are beautiful. But it's not just this palette itself. The Violet Voss shadows in general are amazing. So you can't go wrong with that. I've got quite a few of their palettes and they're all just outstanding. So this is the colour selection in this palette, and it's obviously a huge array of warm browns, I know, and some pops of colour. So look at the swatches. I use this palette literally every single week. It's just so easy, so beautiful. I know there's that bright blue, but it's really nice on the lower lash line. So whoa. Quite a new palette on the scene is the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pyjamas palette, and I love this. The reason why I'm including this in a sort of worth the money is because it's such a universal palette, so you can use it day and night. So if you're looking for a palette that you can literally just throw in a travel bag and use all the time, it's perfect. I think as far as uniqueness goes, it's not the most unique palette, not the most exciting palette necessarily, but it's definitely one that I use all the time, therefore I'm getting my money's worth out of it, so you know what I mean. So the swatches of 4 of the shadows. As you can see, the shimmers are beautiful, the mattes are really creamy. The quality is amazing of this. I do find it so easy to use, and the packaging as well is just stunning. I don't even know if it shows up that well on camera, but it is beautiful. So they sell that on Beauty Bay as well, which is really good because I think it's £35. Not too bad for a palette, and it's got a mirror in as well, so yeah, I really like that a lot. This is new to my collection. It's not new out there, but it's new to my collection and I love it so much. Oh my god. It's the Too Faced Peach, what's it called? Just Peachy Mattes palette, and the packaging is just divine as well. It's so luxurious. It's got a huge, huge mirror. I won't show like in the mirror, but a huge mirror, and then the colours are perfect. Literally, they are my dream eyeshadow colours, and they're super pigmented, super blendable. I can use every single colour in this. Like, I would use every single shade, which is amazing. There you go, you can see the swatches there. They're quite fair on my skin, they look better on the eyes, but they're really beautiful blendable shadows. You can use them with every single eyeshadow look. I mean, unless you're doing a cool tone look, which I never do. The only thing people do complain about is that there's no shimmers, but there's not supposed to be, so I don't get it. It's just a beautiful palette, and if you just want mattes, you want some transition shades, you want a sick palette, and last but not least, I mentioned this in my 2017 Best of Beauty video, and it's the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This is the ultimate palette. Like, it's insane. I've got a blog post where I've swatched all the colours, but I will obviously swatch a few now. But it's literally got everything you need. It's got warm tones, it's got some cool colours, it's got transition shades, it's got shimmers, it's got a bit of duochrome, it's got... was that even in the camera? It's got bright colours, it's got deep colours, it's got everything, and I think it's £37 for UK buyers, and they've got it on the Morphe website as well. Amazing, and you can use a discount code as well. There's swatches of 4 colours. They're just so pigmented, so buttery. How many times have I said that in this video? But it's true. These shadows that I'm showing you here are, in my opinion, the best. Obviously, I've not tried all the shadows in the world, but I've tried a lot of them, so I feel like I have a good sort of place to start. I know a lot of people are pretty skeptical about buying sort of hyped up palettes and products, but I can safely say that everything I've mentioned here is incredible and will not let you down. There was a palette that I did want to mention, but I've only used it once, so I feel like I'm not in a position to say anything yet. But it was actually the Anastasia Subculture palette, the one that everyone says is awful. And well, it's a quite mixed reviews. You either hate it or you like it, and I've used it. I'm wearing it today actually, and I really, really like it. Really like it. I think it blends so easy. There is a lot of fallout, I will admit. Like, you tap your brush in and it's like madness, but I really like it. So I'm gonna work on that, and maybe I'll do an actual tutorial on here. But I have filmed this eye look and I'm gonna post it on my Instagram, so by the time this video goes up, I'm pretty confident that will already be on my Instagram account, so check it out, please. But yeah, that's everything for this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this and I'll do it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!